Guys, welcome back to another story on David Williams, The Boy in the Dress. Now we're on chapter 17, Malden Streets. Dennis felt sick as the referee whistle blew for the start of the game. Pupils, parents, and teachers were all grouped excitedly around the pitch. Darvish's mom looked like she was going to explode with excitement. She had elbowed her way to the front of the crowd. "Come on, football!" she kept shouting with joy and anticipation. Mr. Hartway was next to Darvish's mom. He was sitting on a strange contraption that was half walking stick and half seat. The fact that the headmaster was the only person sitting made him look very important, even if what he was sitting on looked bum-nubbly uncomfortable. Dennis pulled up the hood on his coat so that Mr. Hartway wouldn't spot him. He didn't even go to school anymore, and the headmaster still terrified him. Dennis was surprised to see Lisa standing in the crowd with Mac. "What are you doing here?" he asked. "I don't know you liked football." Well, it is the finals, said Lisa casually. "I just wanted to come and support like everyone else." "I feel a little embarrassed now," Dennis said tentatively. "Asking you out on a date and everything." "Oh, don't worry, Mac," said Dennis. "I was flattered in a way." "Well, you look like a very pretty girl," said Mac. Lisa burst out laughing. "Prettier than Lisa?" joked Dennis. Oi! Watch it, you." Out of the corner of his eye, Dennis saw Mrs. Winterson making her way across the pitch to take her place in the crowd. "Have you apologized to Miss Winterson yet, Dennis?" asked Lisa, with a tone that suggested she knew the answer already. Not yet, Lisa, but I will," squirmed Dennis. "Dennis," said Lisa sharply. "I will." You did really upset her," added Mac as he somehow managed to put a whole crumb in his mouth. "I saw her in Roger's shop yesterday, and she cried when she saw a bottle of Orangina." "Yeah, all right, I will." "I just can't do it right now, can I? Not with Mr. Hartway sitting right there," said Dennis, concealing himself behind Mac's bunk and turning his attention to the match. The opposition was Manderson Street. They had lifted the trophy every year for the last 3 years. It was a non-story rough school, and their team played dirty, going it really hard on tackles, elbowing opponents, even once poking a referee in the eye. Dennis's school, or rather ex-school, has never won. And all most people were expecting of them was a heroic defeat, especially now that their best player had been expelled. True to form, Manderson Street got off to a strong start, scoring in the first few minutes. Only of their team was given the yellow card for administering a Chinese burn to one of the defenders before they scored another goal. Then another. Darvish ran up together. "We don't stand a chance. We need Dennis. He's expelled. Come on, we can win without him." "No, we can, and you know it." Garha ran off after the ball. Another goal from Anderson, 4-0. This was turning into a massacre. There was a lull for a moment as Darvish's mom and Miss Wenderson stressed off one of the school teams. One of Mundarin Street sent her from forward had accidentally stamped on his leg. Darvish shouted at Garrett, "Please, Garrett, do something." Garrett sighed and ran over to Mr. Hartway. "What do you want, boy? This is a disaster. You're bringing shame to the school." "On the school," snarled the headmaster. "I'm sorry, sir, but you expelled our best player. We don't have a chance without Dennis." "The boy is not playing." Barnes' face fell. "But, sir, we need him." "I'm not having the dress-wearing disgrace of a boy representing the school. Please, sir." "Please, sir." "Play on, boy," said Mr. Hartway with a dismissive wave of his hand. Gara ran back onto the pitch. Within moments, he was lying in agony on the wet grass after one of the Marne Street forward booted the ball straight in his organs. Gorin. The striker then regained possession of the ball and hammered into the goal. 5-0. "You know, you should really let the boy play, Mr. Headmaster," said Darvish's mom urgently. "I'd be grateful if you minded your own business, ma'am," snapped Mr. Hartway, replying. "Come on, Mac," said Lisa bossily. "I need a hand." "Where are you guys going?" said Dennis. "You'll see," replied Lisa with a wink. She marched off across the playing field with Mac trailing behind. The Mandarin Street supporters once again howled with delight. Another goal, 6-0. Dennis closed his eyes. He couldn't watch anymore. And that's the end of chapter 17. The next chapter is 1,000 Smiles. And we'll leave it here, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!